with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a school.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 25. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there.
Joe Mixon.
The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talked about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Matt Breida.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
There on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 21. 6-0 our score after 1.
Dolphins nothing.
He can run for it, and he will. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point.
Is good.
And his kick is good.
Dolphins 7, Bengals 6.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Matt Breida on the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
On the carry.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
At the 5-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bengals 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bengals 13.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Tua going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down here at the 23. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. They find some open field here. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Stepping up, he'll try.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Tua wants to throw it on second down. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Back to Mixon on 1st down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Aaron Colvin on the
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun again to Mixon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
18 on the play.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
First down. Here's Burrow. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
A.J. Green.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 27. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Again, it's Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
On the carry.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
14.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
28-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri now for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
On first down, Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Raekwon Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Howard, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give to Breida.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He was calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Brings up 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Down to an E goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Today's final.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Miami, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they will get a